So do you want to learn about AI and don't know where to start? Don't worry. In this video, we'll go step by step and learn basics of AI, which will take us ahead of 99% of people who are just using ChatGPT. So AI has become like a huge ocean where there are hundreds or thousands of tools, and every day a new upgrade or tool is being introduced, making it impossible to know where to start and how to go about learning AI. So in this video, we will discuss a 5-step framework which will give you a good understanding about overall AI. This you can dig deeper into any of the topic you like. This step-by-step process will save you months of trial and error and get you started the right way with AI learning. Whether you are a total beginner or have no experience of coding or technology, don't worry, this video is for you. If you don't know me, I'm Avdesh Saxena. I have 20 plus years of experience in building large applications for Fortune companies. And for past few years, I have been researching on AI and sharing my learnings here. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and bookmark this video so that you can come back and revisit it later. So if I had to start learning AI from beginning, knowing all I know, this is how I'll get started. Step 1 is learning basics of AI. So let's start with the foundation. What is AI? So AI is essentially a system or a machine which can simulate human abilities in terms of problem solving and thinking logically. Next, let's try to understand a difference between machine learning and large language model. So a few years back, you might have heard a lot about machine learning. And it's basically where large enterprises were using the huge amount of data they were having and creating model which was learning on that data and were trying to predict the behaviors and outcome. So for example, if you have 10 years worth of say sales data, you use machine learning to predict how much will be the sales in coming few months. Now AI companies have taken this to next step and created large language models. So if you have to understand in a simple term, large language model basically went through all the data possible on internet, different books and whatnot, and have created an algorithm which can answer any question you want. So whether it's writing a letter or responding to a question or writing a code, creating image, and so many things. So a lot of people, when they use ChatGPT, they are actually using a large language model behind it to get answers from ChatGPT. Now step 2 is exploring these LLMs or large language models. So currently there are many large language models available in market. So OpenAI has created its own model, and when you use ChatGPT, you use OpenAI models. Then Grok is there, Claude is there, Google Gemini is there, even DeepSeek and other Chinese models are also there. So what you can do is try to use these different models and find out which one works best in your scenario. Now there are certain apps also which are front end which helps you in using these models. So for example, Perplexity. So Perplexity doesn't have its own model, but it's kind of a wrapper which helps you in doing a lot of research. So if you have some kind of a research work, then Perplexity might be a good front end for you to use. Now Grok, it has been trained a lot on Twitter or X data. So it is something which can help you in creating a lot of social media posts or things which are maybe a little bit humorous or sarcastic in nature. ChatGPT is kind of a catch-all. For anything you can use ChatGPT, but if you want certain specialized function, and this may change, but in some of the other scenarios, you may want to use a different model. For example, there is one model called Claude. Now Claude, people say that it is very good for development, and a lot of developers are really passionate about this model. So if you have a development related work, then Claude might be a better option for you. But other models are also catching up, so it may not be the case in future. Gemini is another one from Google, and it is really good when it comes to creating images. So basically, you should try these different models and find out which one works for you best and what you are more comfortable with. And finally, one of them will become kind of your default model, and others will be you can use on need basis. Now step 3 is familiarizing with some of the latest AI tools. Now there are hundreds of tools available for almost everything from image generation to video creation to voice simulation uh, to bookkeeping, CRM, and whatever you can think of. So good way to start is that look at your day-to-day activity, what kind of business you are doing or what kind of a need you have, and then find a tool which can help you in automating some of those activities. Now, one thing which you should be aware is that a lot of these apps, this large language model apps like Gemini and ChatGPT and all, they are building a lot of tools within them as well. So, for example, previously a lot of image generation, AI tools came in market, but now you can generate image inside ChatGPT or Gemini. So there's no need to use those kind of tools. Again, there are some video generation tools which are there. If you find them useful, great. But then Google and others have also come up with their image generation tool. So you have to be conscious if the LLM or which you are using, if the app which you are using to run LLM is able to do a lot of these activities, then you may not need to use those tools. Now, step 4 is learning about AI agents. So AI agents are basically like autonomous program which can take decision, analyze tasks, and also proactively do certain activities to attain certain goal. Sam Altman once said that in future there will be a $1 billion company run by a single person, and such company will have lot of agents which will be working autonomously, lot of agents which will be doing most of the task. So AI agent, you can think of it as a a employee which can do a certain task for you. It's actually a PhD level employee you can think of. So for example, imagine that you post on social media on a regular basis. So one item which you do is analyze different content and create a script. Second item which you may do is create image. Third item which you may do is like post content. Fourth item might be to analyze the data and improve. So now for all of these 4 steps or activity, you can create an agent which can run on its own every day and create social media posts for you and update them. So this way you are getting like 3-4 people work, 3-4 person worth of work done without even touching anything. Now you may think, hey, I can do similar thing with large language model apps and all. But the difference here is that large language model, you have to provide input and you get output, at that point of time. But with AI agents, they can be triggered on its own. You can trigger them based on certain actions, or you can trigger them on a regular basis based on a frequency you provide, for example, daily, hourly, or whatever works for you. AI agents are like assistant, but way smarter. They can analyze the environment, process information, and achieve certain goals. So some of the AI agent tools are Make.com, Aniten, Zapier, and we have discussed all these tools in this channel. And if you want, you can go through the complete AI course. Link I have provided below. It's just a 2-hour course, but it will give you hands-on experience with all these AI related information, AI agents, and also vibe coding tools. So I highly recommend you trying that. Now step 5 is learning vibe coding or AI coding. Now there are a lot of AI coding related tools which have come in market. They're also referred as vibe coding, where you can just provide 1 or 2 sentences and the software will build a complete app for you. So what you have to do is just provide a prompt, see what kind of result is provided, and then provide another prompt to change it or modify it or update it. So basically you can go with the vibe which you are having and create a software which works for you. Now there are 2-3 ways you can use. First, there are a lot of browser based AI coding tools like Replit, Lovable, Bolt, etc., where you open a browser, you just provide a comment, you just provide a prompt, and then this tool will create a complete application for you. You can just click a button and deploy it, and your customers can start using this app. You don't need to have any coding background or coding knowledge, and this tool will also fix any error which may come, and create a very robust kind of a software for you. Second tools are like integrated development environment or IDE based tools. For example, Cursor. So in this, what happens, you download this software on your laptop, and then you use AI to create different kind of application. So people who have a coding knowledge or development background, they find these tools more useful, and they can make some modification if they want to do, and then use AI wherever they want and create a software for themselves. Even if you don't have any coding knowledge, you may be able to use it, and it's a very powerful way of using AI. But these kind of tools are generally used by more technically focused. Now third is using AI as an assistant kind of thing. So for example, when you're coding in your regular environment or whatever, you can come to ChatGPT and ask it to create a code snippet or HTML code which you can use somewhere. So for example, when you're creating a say WordPress website, you can go to ChatGPT, share a screenshot and ask it to create a HTML code, and then you can use this HTML code in your WordPress website. So it is a kind of a combination where you're using AI and another tool to build something. So I hope you were able to learn something from this video. If you want to learn more, then you can check out this complete course on AI. Link I have provided below. It's a 2-hour course, but it will give you good understanding of AI. It has hands-on lessons where you can practice and build things on your own, from vibe coding to AI agents, everything. If there's anything else you want me to cover, then feel free to leave a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.